past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really?
He had no idea just how many.
I can't believe it. This one looks good.
Peter is thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner?
See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions Clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
This is Amar Batman Karen. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
And we're back. Hey, man, it's that time to go into that crushing interview. Maceo, man, can you introduce this young
man?
fella right here,
I can introduce this young man real properly because first and foremost, he sung the hook on one of my favorite Tupac songs, man. Oh, yeah. So you know what I'm saying? I might throw in my mixtape too, man. I try to throw everybody my mixtape.
How many bars, 16s you got, man?
Man, I got like 20 years worth of music, man. Try to give me some writing credit.
Did
man.
you change up the style though?
Yeah, man, Pac style, man. Look, man, me and Pac been rapping like that since, you know what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, man.
92.
Keep it going, man.
Oh, man, you messed me all up now, man. But hey, Minneapolis on, man. RL in the building, man. What's going on, brother?
What's happening, brother?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's poppin'?
Hey, man. Glad to have you in studio with us, my man. You know, we saw you last time we saw you. We was at that
down there, Sweet.
In Sweet,
joint,
man.
Yeah.
That was a bad day for Falcons fans. They walked it out on us and everything.
Yeah, my old lady, she from New Orleans, so I got the fleur-de-lis in the crib, and then you got to remember when they was cheating and beat the Vikings, trying to kill our quarterback.
That Brett Favre.
I was mad, but what's funny is there was grown men from New Orleans that broke down in tears when they won the Super Bowl. So they wanted it, needed it more than we did. So to be honest, to see that joy and that pain at the same time, it was all worth it. I couldn't even be mad at them.
I could. I can't stand it. I know all the sentimental, but I ain't pulling for Cam. I ain't pulling for nobody in the division. I am a pure hater with a capital A. Anyway, man, thanks for joining us, man. So, you rock with the Minnesota squads, right?
Yeah, them and the Lakers because they're from where.
Meaning that, right. You got the history coming with it. I feel you. Do you pull for one more than the other?
Yeah. If always home first.
Yeah.
Always.
Always home first.
Yeah, but it's hurting me to watch Kobe right now. Just like I'm kind of stuck with the Super Bowl because I want to see Cam get it because I know how they try to, generalize us and we celebrate different than they do. So they kind of try to say that we, ignorant or whatever, or too boisterous. But then I want to see, Peyton get one in the end, because he deserved more than one. Just like, seeing Kobe is the same thing. I hate when, people want to, dog greatness. You can't be great forever, man.
I wanted to be a tie. But they don't get no trophy.
That ain't gonna happen.
Nobody get a trophy.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm sorry, my hater rate is on full blast this week. Everybody ask me who I'm pulling for. Nobody. I'm just watching the game this week, man. When we come back, man, we got a lot. Man, you got some time with us, bro?
Oh yeah, we chilling.
Oh,
there it is.
We got a lot to talk about, man.
I got 2 pages.
You got 2?
I got 2 pages.
Hey, man. He might drop his mixtape too. It's The Crush.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Did you know volunteering can be fun? Community service is for everyone. Young people, families, men, women. As a volunteer, you'll help your community and gain valuable skills. Network with others. Energize your life. Make an impact and have fun. Get in step with your community. Volunteer. Visit www.lionsclubs.org.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush. SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir. And we're back. Still doing our interview with our man. Ariel's in the building. You pulled my bars up? Yeah, she pulled them up that quick.
Yeah. Put your hands to come and feel me once again.
Hey, man.
Fly with the Crush guy.
Hey! What?
Remix.
Hey, you lock that in. Lock that in.
Let's jump a bomb on it.
Hold on, I got an 8. I got an 8. RL been wanting to work with me for so long.
Let me part of your thing. You want to get that out?
Available now. Yeah.
Yo, you gotta, y'all don't know, y'all don't
See,
have
there
no,
you go. Don't
no
do
love
that,
for
RL.
DeBarge?
Oh,
Come on, man. You know, you do got that good hair, though, man. Fair complexion, man.
Yeah.
What?
There you go.
I always tell him, Ariel,
Turn my mic off.
he boy band ready. I keep telling him, he boy band ready. I told him that he been pretty since like 9th grade. Boy band
Oh, pretty.
Man, how was it though? Y'all talked about a little bit to work with Pop, man.
You know, it's kind of eerie. It's crazy for me because I've been able to work with Pun, Pop, and different people like that. It just made me realize how short life is. You know what I mean?
Bro.
And how powerful music is because you're leaving a legacy. He's been gone for quite some time, but his music lives on. And that says something about what you put out in the atmosphere. So I know whenever I work, if I'm gonna put something else out, it gotta be a certain quality because my son and if I have any other kids in the future, that's gonna be me living on.
Wow, very dope. I can't get over that. So as we were talking before, man, how were you with Minnesota, man? Your Vikings this year, they were close. We're going to get into the other questions. We got other questions.
Okay, that's all good.
But you were watching your Vikings this year, and you saw what they against, they played pretty good.
I'm going to be honest. I sang the anthem at the 98 NFC game when y'all...
Man, that's a beautiful game.
One.
Yeah. I give y'all that. But see, you still no ring. You know what I mean? So that's why I wasn't even mad this year that we lost because we're mostly first and second year players besides AP. Yeah. So our future is crazy. We thought we was another 2 years away.
Were you Blair Walsh at it?
Huh?
Did you hate Blair Walsh for a minute?
Nah, not really because all he did was let me hurt now. Because I was gonna hurt the following week anyway.
Because your quarterback ready.
No,
I don't know why people. I don't know how people slept on Teddy Bridgewater, but he failed you guys, and I'm like, that was like really a perfect situation.
Yeah,
for
but
him.
they still talk crazy. But what people don't realize is our left tackle and center didn't play one game this year.
Wow.
So
That
he
is
didn't
true.
have no time.
Wow. Yeah, that is true.
I told y'all this dude know his sports.
Yeah,
man.
like
I told y'all.
we ain't gonna just bring people on, man.
And wait till we get one more receiver. But y'all see Stephon Diggs. He didn't start playing until like the 5th game.
And balled out.
Balled out.
And
Balled out.
Hey, man. But you're right, though. You got the pain out the way because Carolina was around the corner. So
That's
it is
right.
what it is, man. Hey, we come back, man. We're going to the Crush rundown, but we still going to do our interview with our man, RL. So stay with us. It's the Crush.
Did you know volunteering can be fun? Community service is for everyone. Young people, families, men, women. As a volunteer, you'll help your community and gain valuable skills. Network with others. Energize your life. Make an impact and have fun. Get in step with your community. Volunteer. Visit www.lionsclubs.org.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
This is University of Georgia linebacker Demetrius Douglas. You're tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
And we're back. Going into the Crush Rundown, brought to you by Parish Capital. At Parish Capital, we can help you achieve your financial goals by providing high-quality advisory service and making smart investment decisions. Go to Parish Capital, that's P-A-R-R-I-S-H, capital with the A.com for more information. Our Crush Rundown will be with our man, RL, who's in the building with us. Hey, man. So, let me ask you a question, man. We asked a few of our artists who come through here, man. How does it feel to be platinum artists, though, man? Just to be platinum.
Double.
Yeah.
Double.
Folks
Folks ain't selling albums no more.
They don't sell like that, though.
You know what? It ain't even, to me, it's never been about that.
Okay.
What it's about is like, just imagine looking in an audience and people repeating words that come from me.
Man.
Not even someone wrote it for me, but my own words. And they're singing it like they wrote it or like it's their life. The impact of music is so powerful to me. It's just incredible. I mean, all the accolades and all that, that's cool. But to be honest, that don't pay my bills right now.
Right.
You know, but it's the joy of music. You know what I mean? I always say I get paid to do something that I would really do for free. So I'm getting over anyway.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, being signed to the legendary Clive Davis. Clive just don't sign just anybody.
Right.
So, you know, that tells me a lot about your talent. That Clive, I mean, because again, like I say, Clive, just the hands that he put on people.
Well, you know, I give him a lot of credit, but also, funny thing is, last night Naughty by Nature was here. They're on their 25th anniversary tour, and we were discovered by KG from Naughty by Nature.
Yeah.
Before that, it was Low Key. I got a thing for you, baby.
Yeah.
Two of them discovered us, but it was like it's crazy how people come together that don't even know each other and it all works out and how people connect. It's amazing. But Clive is a genius, but we've been blessed to be around people like KG, underrated genius with Janae, Jaheim, us,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
different things like that. But
Yeah.
Clive didn't play. He come in with his little tight members only jacket on, and we would be nervous, but he was cool as a fan.
Base Hill, you see how Ariel just sang without having to clear his throat?
Oh, no doubt.
I got to teach you how to do that.
No doubt.
I got to teach you how to do
But
that.
see, again, you from a famous family. It's different. That's what I'm saying.
Time will reveal.
Right. That's not even right, though. You know what I'm saying?
Time will reveal.
I tell you I love you.
Hey, so man, when y'all in the studio, man, and you know you're creating these hits, when do you know? Okay, that one right there, that's that joint right there.
When you can play it 100 times and not get tired of it. Nowadays, what people do is they'll put on a record, and if it hits you right away, that's the hit. That's not true because you get tired of it. It's records that really grow on you. I've said a lot of times, you could put a next record on, Jagged Edge, 112, Drew Hill record, but you'll lead a studio, and the least favorite will be a next record. I'm going to be honest.
Gotcha.
But guess what, though? You'll wake up that next day singing it. That's why a lot of people, when they talk about groups in my era, they don't even mention my group. Where we had some of the bigger records. Those groups were my favorite groups. 112 was my favorite group, to be honest. But we had really huge records that crossed over. Yeah. So that's what it is. If you singing along and you don't even realize it.
Because you can't go to no black function and they not play wifey. I'm just going to be
exactly.
honest. Like, I mean, that's...
Boy.
I'm talking about, like, for real. Like, my mother-in-law, boy, I'm talking about, I'll play that again. But it always worked out.
Some women got mad because they thought it meant like, oh, well, why can't it be wife? Like, what does that mean? And the truth is, it meant we broke, and I'm saving, but you my wife in my heart. And
That's
my
right.
soul.
That's right.
We just
Because they'll listen to lyrics.
Yeah, but they took it as, you know, oh, so why can't it be a wife? And you know, a lot of women will say, well, you know, we don't need to have no big wedding. I don't need no ring. Come on, yes you do.
Yeah.
Boy,
Boy,
you deserve all that.
look, show up with a junky ring you want to. Believe that she gonna be looking at you at the altar.
If you need a microscope to look at it, they ain't like that.
Right.
Boy,
You
stop.
better take it to Jared.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, me and my DeBarge family love the, you feel that? You feel that right there? Yeah.
Now you got a cut. You and Young Buck did. Me and my girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's like one of my running songs.
Okay.
In my phone. How did collaboration come together?
Well, we was cool with 50 for the longest. He's actually, before he blew up, he was on our second album on a record called Jerk. And a music executive by the name of Tina Davis, who discovered Chris Brown, she was at Columbia at the time and told me about this young rapper who was, you know, had a lot of people in the streets mad because he had this song out called How to Rob. And I met him, he came by, and I was like, you got to get on this record. And we've been cool ever since. So whenever I go to New York, I might go up to the G-Unit offices and things like that. So I pulled a favor. So it was just a record I had laying around, and I really wanted Young Buck on it. So he did it for me. And
it rides, too.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
It definitely rides, yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah. So one of my favorites is the one you did with Deborah.
Okay.
That joint was killer, man. So
thank you.
Again, like he just said, how you get with Deborah Cox, man? You know, back in them days when Deborah was there,
This dude got writing credits, man.
Yes.
This is a writer.
But that joint was just so fire.
That's the only record in my whole career besides The Best Man that I didn't write. Montel Jordan and Shep Crawford wrote that record. And the thing about that song was we were label mates. That's why Clive asked me to get on it with her, and I was a fan anyway. So I was like, word. And I'm not gonna lie, I was at the age where I was like, anybody I get in the studio or something around, I'm trying to get with, right? You know, just so I don't care how she look, just so I could be at the barbershop and her video come on and I go, see there. Yeah. But then I show up to the video shoot and their husband's right there. But it was all good. You know, she's a great artist, man.
Hey, Glaze was talking about your writing credits, man. When you write a song, if it's something that you don't want to do and you find like an artist that, you know what, this fits that person, like Jamie Foxx.
Right.
You did, was it
Forecast.
Unpredictable?
Forecast.
Yeah. For that, when you write a song, are you picturing an artist in mind?
It really depends. For him, really, really real cool. So he used to come by my sessions when I was in LA working at Babyface's studio. So we would always be around each other. And I always remember this very first album that people don't even really remember, Experiment or whatever.
Okay.
So I told him I had something for him. I wrote that specifically for him and held it for him. He was actually shooting Miami Vice.
Wow.
And our schedules kept conflicting, but we finally got in and recorded it. So it really depends. Some artists will hear about a record I got and go, I heard you got this song, I need it, and I send it to them and we work it out like that. It just depends.
Well, I tell you what, man, I don't use a ghostwriter, but if you want to write something for me, bro.
Your brother Chico's not good?
Damn it, he set me up.
No guarantees. Oh, man.
Ariel.
Yes, sir.
Billboard Soul Train Award winner. The Grammy American Music Award. Why don't our artists just seem like we get that just due at like the Grammys?
All right. The people that are in these rooms listening to this music and watching these movies can't relate to it. We don't have anybody in the room. It's funny because I knew that we had the #1 record in the world with Too Close.
Yeah.
And we weren't even nominated for a
and that's why I asked the question.
Grammy. But now watch though, this is what's crazy. Usher was, but he was nominated for My Way, which was the least popular single on his project at the time.
Yeah.
Because they knew they didn't want him to win. That's why if you notice when we get somebody from our genre real popular, they always win, even though they shouldn't have, because these people just remember the name or they hear their kids talking about it and they circle that one. You know what I'm saying? Which is whack, but we just need other people. We need a new voting system.
Chris Brown just came out recently on his Twitter rant talking about the Grammys really don't mean what it did back in the day. You agree with that?
Nah, not at all. Because when you say Grammy Award winning or Oscar winner or even nominee, the thing about Chris, he's the most talented artist of the generation right now. The problem is he's stuck between trying to rap and sing and curse on every record and smoke cigarettes, which is, as an artist, I think he's just super dope, but you got to watch who you have around you, you know what I'm saying? So that's my issue with Chris. I think that he's really smart, but I also feel like if they had social media out the way they do now, besides Black Planet, when I was coming up, the whole world would hate me right now. Let's keep it real. Everybody be listening, judging the Biebers and the Chris Browns. We would all be hated. Right now, if they had camera phones, it'd be over for all of us.
And I totally agree with you because you look at Justin Timberlake. I'm a fan of Justin Timberlake, but he has this clean image that he portrays, and that's why he is as popular as he. Chris Brown could do the same thing because he's tatted up.
No, but that's not. But Chris got. The difference is, Justin ain't looking for street cred. You know what I mean? Your homies ain't gonna pay your bills. Your homies ain't gonna, write your records for you. But a lot of cats get messed up because they trying to look at athletes. They might be like, so what happened to Tyrone? I know he was supposed to get drafted in the first round. Oh, he went home and started hanging with his boys, and he paralyzed. Now you ain't here. Yeah, stay out the hood, man.
Better ask Javaris Clinton.
Man, we're about to take a quick station identification. When we come back, we jump into the 9 p.m. hour. Hey, we got to introduce our new sponsor as well. So stay with us.
The dream of the future brought to reality by
Sensation Station Network.
Now we come to the special feature of our program.
Sensation Station Network.
And we're back. We're going into the 9 p.m. hour brought to you by Herbal Results. With Herbal Results, results speak louder than words. You can find out more about Herbal Results at www.herbalresults.biz or call them and place an order at 612-567-3263. That's our new sponsor. Shout out to Herbal Results for coming on with us. Today's industry. You fast at home. Yeah. Today's industry. What, in your opinion, is I miss groups. I miss them, man. Like you just went through them. 112 next. I was just like, yeah. Intro. We had a little intro at a time.
Right.
What's going on with today's industry where groups aren't being formed anymore? The only way you get groups now is you got to go check, y'all out on tour or a New Edition tour. Right. What's going on with today's industry where they're not doing any more groups anymore?
Well, everybody doesn't want to stay in their lane. Now, dude want to rap. He want want to sing and you want to write. You want to do everything all at once. It used to be you had different cats that had different responsibilities in groups, and now it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with the industry. The truth is, the reason the industry got messed up the way it is check this out. This what happened. Say you get put on, you've been in the mailroom. Say you like Puff, you've been in the mailroom, you live music, you throw parties, you know the culture. So they give you a label. What's the first thing you do?
Sign people, right?
Nope. You go hire your homeboys because you don't want them on the street no more. My homeboy, I don't want you hustling no more, dog.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make you A&R. But guess what you do? Now the industry's a hustle for you. So you flip artists and music the same way you did the other game, and it ain't about a passion. You don't. I can't play you a record and you know it's a hit. So it becomes a hustle, and that's what the music industry is now.
Wow.
Now with your wealth of expertise and your longevity, do you see yourself like maybe becoming like let me just get my thing and let me just counsel artists and let me just really teach these guys the way so they can have a long career? Because these guys 2-3 years and you don't hear from them no more.
Yeah, I people come to my house and I sit down with them all the time. But the truth is, a lot of cats out here think they're way more talented than they really are.
Wow.
And there's no artist development. So cats just jump out the window. Back in the day, labels had artist development where they taught you how to speak, made sure that you were properly dressed, and you know how to be articulate with certain things. Now, it ain't none of that. Now it's a hustle. So cats be like, yo, how many spins you got in your city? How many followers you got? Things like that don't even matter. That's why you get cats. I was at a label talking about an artist that's quote unquote popping right now, but ain't sold one record. And she was like, they be in meetings and the questions be about followers and how many hits did they get on YouTube, and they can't give away a record. The people don't really understand that music is about feeling. It ain't about crunching numbers of who's following who. People follow, they nosy, they rubbernecking.
Because they not supporting.
Right.
They being nosy.
Exactly. They just peeking.
Told y'all gonna learn today, man. I told y'all, man. Y'all gonna learn, man.
So, man, I asked Killer Mike this once. I'm going to ask you the same. The music industry today is, you fill in the blank.
Man, it's the music hustle. It's not the music industry. It's not about business right now. I mean, look at some of the artists. I remember artists used to be, they might had their hair a certain way, but they had an aura about themselves. It was a star. It was something. Now somebody show up, they got on Timberlands and some leggings and a bunch of jewelry on, or jeggings, I'm sorry. Sorry, fellas. And it's just different. You know what I'm saying? I like fitted. I like fitted jeans, believe me, but I'm talking about like the game is just different. Like I don't even get your swag on, but that ain't swag.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Jeans so tight they can't breathe around here.
Right.
It's just, you know, one thing I'm tripping about in the music business, especially when we look at our artists, especially like groups like Next and 112, Jagged Edge, and we're labeled as throwback artists.
I despise that because they say old school, and I didn't know. I'm 38. I didn't know 38 was old, but I remember my cousin's Philip Bailey, so I understand that being old school.
Straight up.
I look at it like I'll say classic. We got classic records, but when they try to, or they'll say groups of the 90s, and for me, I graduated high school in 95. We didn't come out till like 97, 98.
Yeah.
So they instantly, when they say groups of the 90s, they'll put us with some groups that's like, a little older than us, and then people think I'm, 50, which is cool, but not yet.
Hey, man, we're going to do one more segment with our man, RL. So when we come back, we're going to finish up with him.
And we're going to hold him hostage. Don't worry about y'all. I see y'all questions.
He got that Spurs hat on, though. Laker fan.
I knew he all black. Yeah. Hey, we'll be right back, man.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
Can I have a price check on aisle... ma'am?
Yeah.
Don't look down, but there's a giant python wrapped around your leg.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's probably nothing.
Nothing? Shouldn't I don't know, like, call someone?
No, I don't have the time. I'm late as it is. If it keeps up, I'll have it looked at.
Are you sure? That's a pretty big snake.
No, I'm fine. Thank you, though. You're very sweet.
You wouldn't ignore this, so why ignore the signs of a stroke? If you or someone you know suddenly experiences numbness of the face, arm, or leg, or sudden trouble speaking, seeing, or walking, don't wait to get help. Call 911 right away, because time lost is brain lost. To find out more, visit www.strokeassociation.org or call 1-888-4STROKE. This message brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
My quarterback. You like that? You like that?
The Crush, the dopest sports show on the airwaves.
And we're back. We're here talking with our man RL. Man, we got so much comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, let me ask y'all something. What y'all think about Mike Martz and what he said about T.O.?
He's part of our really.
Dude, you're a bomb.
Yeah, man.
T.O. numbers speak for itself.
Yeah,
T.O. is, come on, man. You can't hate on T.O.
He top 3 in every wide receiver category.
You can't hate
Cowboy
on.
fan right here.
No. Outside of being a Cowboy fan, he was a 49er first.
Right, and he stepped on the star, too.
Yeah. And I'm still mad at him about that.
Respect.
But if you go look at his numbers, now Jerry Rice is the only person who got better numbers than this guy.
Don't Moss?
Him and Moss are pretty.
Moss another level, man.
Yeah,
Moss was a robot.
They're close. They're very close.
And both of them should get in first.
And Moss had a quarterback 1 year, and that was the Patriots.
Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Tom Brady.
1 year.
Randy did all right. Randy used to be funny. When Randy used to throw the, I just say, I'm seeing if Randall Cunningham arm going to out-throw Moss. They never did.
No, that's my homeboy. We be still, like, talking on Twitter and stuff. Like when he first came to the city, so I'm from there, we hung out all the time. The truth is, he a good dude. The problem is, he not industry. That was the issue. He could be on a dirt road playing catch and still be having fun. It was never about the money.
He was always against the grain.
Culpepper, when they used to play the Falcons, Culpepper would look at Moss, and Moss would just do like this.
That's the only throw that Culpepper could make.
Yeah. I was just telling somebody. Somebody was trying to.
He just had a strong arm.
They were just
and
trying
a weak brain.
They like Culpepper was nice and like he just threw the ball. He just threw the ball up the balls.
Yeah, that's all he did. But I mean, you know what? And we had Carter. We had Jake Reed for a minute. We had
y'all squad was
Smith.
ridiculous, man.
Yeah, we should have won, man.
Robert Smith walked away early, too.
Yeah, quick.
Culpepper was running man plays. X.
Right.
Every
time. Just run fast.
What I love about Randy Moss is when he would take 2 steps and he knew and he would throw his hand up like that, you were like, oh, it's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good. Man, Minnesota, man, the talent coming up out of that, man. You know, that's just, that's where the man come from, Prince and all that.
My mother grew up with Prince, and I remember seeing him outside of a club one night, and he rolled down his window, and I proceeded to be like, hey, and I started to tell him, I know exactly who you are. He's like, you're Tony's son. And I was like, yeah, one day I want to work with you. He was like, as long as it's without them. And I said, who? And he looked at me, he said, the labels, and rolled up the window and drove off. That's when he was beefing with his label.
Yeah.
Had a little slave on his face.
And you know what's so ill about Prince?
He invited me out to. I've been out to
Paisley
Park
Park.
for a lot of jams and all that. So he was real cool. He just, a little different. He got his little heels on.
Yeah, he's still jacking up iTunes. Like, you can't get none of his music on iTunes.
But no, this is what he do. This is how smart he is. You already want to come to his concert, right?
Yeah.
So he says, when you buy a ticket, guess what else you have to buy? My new music that you're never going to listen to. But if you want to hear my old music, you're going to buy this. So guess what? He's selling records every show because you spending like $35 and 10 of that is for that CD that you're never going to listen to.
I used to work at the Ritz Carlton in Buckhead, 34 Peachtree. Hey, Prince got on the elevator. I was in security at the time. Prince got on the elevator with me, RL. I promise you, he turned around and was facing the wall. And when I got out, he was walking so fast, all you heard was the little heels clicking. Click.
But he grew up with my mother and my uncle, so like literally the streets are alphabetical. So Q and R is he was on Queen and we were on Russell, my grandmother's house, like literally a block and a half away from his mother's house. So it's crazy. Like there's a lot of talent, Mint Condition, Jimmy and Terry. There's a lot of stuff up there, but people don't realize that being in the middle, we get it all. You get the West Coast, you get down South, you get East Coast, you get the Chicago house and all that. So it's cool.
Is that how y'all started? How did you get into music?
Well, my mother used to sing with Little Richard. So I just knew I wanted to do music. And then
Wait a minute. Mom, Little Richard, cousin.
Philip Bailey.
Philip Bailey. Oh, I mean,
hey,
had to press the one before I hit that Philip Bailey high voice. Yeah. Ain't nobody hit that like Philip, man. But so you come out of a talented group there, man.
Man, I just feel blessed to be where I'm from because when I first moved to Atlanta, I thought I was whack. Because I didn't sound like everybody down here. Yeah. But I started realizing there was a time that a lot of stuff that came out here sounded the same for a while.
Oh, yeah.
So I came out here at the right time. But at first, I ain't gonna lie, I was doubting myself. Like, man, I don't sound like that. Am I trash?
Talent travels, my guy.
I appreciate it.
I think Payne was like that too. T-Pain was like that too because he started here in the A and the same thing. He didn't have that sound like Atlanta had, and we was kind of chumping them off like, come on.
I like T-Pain. He's real. He's dope. But what happens is when somebody of power might did something that you're a part of or what you do, it has a big effect on your brand. So when Jay said deaf to auto-tune, that he really wasn't talking about T-Pain because T-Pain was the originator. T-Pain spoke up, not realizing, let me be quiet, he ain't talking about me. Yeah. And it just switched the whole
So the Illuminati shut him up?
Nah, I just think that when somebody with power to speak, it's a rap, you know what I'm saying? They trumped him.
Hey, man, that man trying to still work, man.
Right.
Nah, he getting
He's
it.
dope. He's
he getting. I love T-Pain.
Yeah.
I love T-Pain.
He did a commercial. He was on a commercial the other day.
His mama cute too.
Wow.
He just bought it at Ben's.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah, Mama Payne. Shout out to Mama Payne.
And we have to always ask our favorite Minnesota question.
What's that?
Lake Minnetonka.
Oh, I've been there. My mother was in Purple Rain. It's funny.
Oh, she was?
I don't even know where, but I remember I used to show my friends the check and all that. But the truth is, what we got discovered to an extent is First Avenue, where they had
at the club.
So that's really where we was at. Like because Naughty by Nature had a show up there, and we came to their show. They asked us to come because they heard about us. That's what we gave them the tape. So yeah.
Wow.
You said tape?
Yeah, tape.
Damn.
Y'all don't know nothing about
Y'all don't know nothing about
that. Take your pencil and roll that reel back together.
Right.
Y'all don't know about that.
If you was real good, if it popped, you knew how to put the little glue on there.
Yeah, I was broke.
Get it together.
Hey, man, we come back, man. Ready? Make sure you ready to do some reeling while they here, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got them, man. Got to make our boys laugh.
We got to make some laughs coming. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
Mom, Dad, guess what? Now how you're always talking to me about not doing drugs like pot and ecstasy and cocaine, how they're dangerous and illegal. Well, you don't have to worry anymore. My friends and I have found a much better way to get high. And you'll be happy to know it's not even illegal. Nice, huh? Want to know what we're doing? All right, I'll tell you. We use cough medicine. Seriously, the stuff in the medicine cabinet. You didn't notice it was missing? Oh, well, I guess lucky for me then.
Last year, more than 2 million teens risked blackouts, seizures, even comas, intentionally abusing ordinary cough medicine, the kind in virtually every home in America. Never heard of it? Bet your kids have.
And it's got to be safe, because it's medicine. right?
When you talk to your kids about drugs, make sure you start with the ones in the medicine cabinet. Need help getting the conversation started? Go to drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place mission first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined. Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior task and drill.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You do your thing, all right? Don't be nervous, okay? It's easy.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
I say that to say this. If you wouldn't have did what you would have did, then we wouldn't have been where we was at to get what we got.
That just don't make no sense, dog.
It's The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Really, Glaze? Really, Crush fans? This is the section of the show where we question the intelligence of our sports brethren.
Hey, man, we still got Ariel in the building, but we got to do this really, man, because have my page. I got to have a page of them right quick. So this is when we question the intelligence of some of our sports brethren out there. Make sure you want to start this.
Oh, can I go first?
Go first, man. Go first.
LeBron James. Really, LeBron? You come out there with the wrong shorts on. Come on, that wasn't no uniform malfunction, LeBron. You did that on purpose. You trying to show everybody that, man, look, man, I do what I want to do around here. I got the coach fired. Now I like my new coach. And I'm going to wear whatever shorts I want, and I'll change at halftime. Really, LeBron James.
So you take one of mine. But we'll keep it going.
He's a clown, man.
Gilbert Arenas.
Oh, my God, this guy.
I understand that you're bored.
Oh, we got too much money.
Shooting at the park bores you right now. But do you really have to go out and talk about how you bragged on, you scammed a strip club out of $40,000?
And you're doing it repeatedly.
And you keep doing it?
Oh, this guy.
You ain't got nothing else to do with your life, man?
Dude, you getting $19 million to sit at home. Why are you scamming for $40,000?
What the, and you're bragging about it on Instagram.
Yes, and you never took it down.
Hey, Instagram.
Oh.
If you can block Michael and Joy for a while, why you ain't block Gilbert Arenas yet?
Right. Yeah. What did Mike and Joy do to you?
I know.
Right.
Y'all let him come out bragging about stealing $40,000, but you going to block our folk for a little while.
Oh.
Really, Gilbert? What you got, man?
I hate to do this, but I have to do it.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Jason Garrett, Dallas Cowboy head coach. So you're down here at the Senior Bowl coaching because we're not in the playoffs. You fall in love with a kid from North Dakota State. Y'all rage about this guy all week. Then when the whistle blow, he stinks it up. Please don't let that be Tony Romo replacement. I will utterly cry. Really, Jason Garrett? Really?
I got Manziel coming.
Oh, no, RL, don't do that to me.
Or something.
I'll take RG3. No Jonathan Manziel, please.
Jonathan may be a Dallas Cowboy.
No, I beg of you.
You got something? No. What you got over there, man?
Man, really, after hearing RL talk about how he started writing songs back in 1984, I used to play the song by Prince called The Beautiful Ones.
Oh.
I had it queued up in my mama car that I couldn't even drive. And I used to tell Yo-Yo, hey, come meet me in the car on Iverson Street. I'm right here. And soon as she sat in the passenger seat, I turned the car. You know, you didn't turn it all the way on.
No,
you
no.
just turned it a two crank.
Yeah.
And that tape came on, and all you heard was that, don't. And then Prince came in with the beautiful ones. Really? That was my game?
Hold on. Did you have a ruffled shirt on, though?
Boy, I had on a purple turtleneck.
Oh.
With a button down.
Shirts or blouses?
Game blouses.
Really?
Boy, yo, something else, boy.
Hey, yo, if you listen.
You got the purple turtleneck on, boy?
Yes, boy.
It was lavender.
Oh, boy.
Y'all got me into you. Oh, my God.
I guess I go to my next one. Really, DeQuail Jackson, man. So, let me get this straight. You pull up in your little apartment building, and a piece of guy's in your spot. You decide to beat him up, and now you're being sued for $1.5 million for beating up the piece of guy.
That's an expensive pizza.
Wow.
You couldn't wait 5 minutes till he got his chain?
I mean, Lord have mercy.
You couldn't wait 5 minutes till that man got his chain? He went back to the car.
I said no mushrooms.
Do that in here.
Where are my cheese sticks?
I said Diet Pepsi.
I said all flats.
They didn't cut it in squares. Golly.
Oh, he beat him up. That's a $1.5 million pizza that you about to sell, man. Come on, dog. Really, DeQuail? What you got, man?
Hey, man. Really, Phoenix Suns, man. Y'all really gonna go on to fire my boy Jeff Hornacek, man. It's no talent in Phoenix, man. None.
Well, they got Brandon Knight. They got the Morris brother, but they alienated their best player, which is the Morris twin.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So they should have fired him.
That's right.
They should have fired him.
Listen, Ariel. They say they were gonna fire the guy before the season started. You gonna let him coach to the All-Star break, man?
I'm gonna be honest. Just like our coach, and I love Sam. I've known him for years. It's time to go. And you can't relate to the youth.
Y'all gonna fire Sam?
Yeah, man. If you've noticed, there's a new breed of coaches. Like, look who they got now. Earl Watson took over. Mm-hmm. Look at somebody gonna pick up Luke Walton.
Oh yeah.
All these young
they say
minds,
that who's going to Phoenix.
Exactly. All these young minds. Because a lot of these cats are using these prehistoric offenses and all that. These players is watching all these newer teams ball out, no look passing and having fun, and they like looking at coach like, and we got to do what now?
And we running 1-4 sets.
Exactly. Think about
and one. They doing and one plays out there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't. So you like Rubio?
I love Rubio for what he does. He doesn't try to play out of himself. He reminds me of Jason Kidd. Great passer, good defense. All that.
So y'all got the Rookie of the Year, though.
Oh, yeah.
Carl Towns.
Oh, yeah. That's
and but you know what? People, like I was talking earlier with my guy, Zach LaVine is a beast. I remember watching him his rookie year playing in Summer League, and I'll never forget Rick Fox was talking. He was a commentator. He said, he reminds me of Kobe. His effortlessness and all that and how he is. We had him out of position so he'll learn the point. Because he only played 1 year of college. He's only 20. Dude just hit him up for like 35.
Y'all young talent is amazing.
I hope he's back in the dunk contest.
Yeah, but people don't realize they think that's all they can do, but he will.
Oh, no, he can ball.
Minnesota got
he can ball.
And that's the thing about the NBA right now. We're looking at all of our favorite players as they fade out.
That's
you look
what's
at
scary to
Kobe,
me.
KG, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? You look at all. It's time for them to go. Duncan. Hell, we even look at Carmelo. He's getting older.
Yeah, that's
so now it's
crazy
time for this next generation. You know what I'm saying?
LeBron, they saying LeBron ain't the same.
Right. Look at the hairline.
Yeah. No, that ain't no hairline. That's a crayon line. That's gone. That been gone.
What is it,
you know they doing chalk at the
NSYNC
barbershop, man. Hey, man, we'll be right back.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Did you know volunteering can be fun? Community service is for everyone. Young people, families, men, women. As a volunteer, you'll help your community and gain valuable skills. Network with others. Energize your life. Make an impact and have fun. Get in step with your community. Volunteer. Visit www.lionsclubs.org.
Okay, so just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician. This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really? He had no idea just how many. I can't believe it. This one looks good. Peter is thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner? See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
This is Keon Carpenter, former Atlanta Falcon. You are tuned into The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we back on, man. Woo. We're going to talk a little bit, but we still got RL in, man. So, all right, what you got going on now, man? What you doing? What you all into these days, brother?
Well, I got a new project I'm working on. It's called Lover's Lane. It's Ringo from Jagged Edge, Chauncey from Blackstreet, and myself. And we got the single. We just mixed it, so we're going to be going to radio in the next few weeks. But it was really just us friends and touring together and realizing that, you know, when you come together, it's you know, the power of people coming together is amazing. So we got the record, and when we go tour, we'll tell a promoter, look, you get an hour of hits, book us, you know,
basically,
you get all the records. Yeah. And we was in Africa, Jamaica. We just been traveling. Wow. Yeah.
So man, y'all be on the look. That little lane probably Chauncey. Y'all gonna be killing it out there.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard right there.
Good thing my man ain't swimming no more. It probably some old babies.
Look at long as y'all keep Wingo on the dance step.
No, wait.
Don't do that, Ariel.
When I saw you at Walgreens, you wasn't getting Levitra.
See that?
I could have swore I saw you in a commercial in a bathtub. Like two bathtubs next to each other. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna drink my Falcons cup. I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you have that. Because more people know you than they know me.
Time will reveal.
Oh, man.
Wow. Hey, man, I'm sorry, y'all. So which one do you enjoy more, man? Do you enjoy the tour, creating the record? What you know, like you say, you're well known all over the world, man. So what do you enjoy now out of the whole process of the music industry?
It's hard for me because I think that the one thing that I've always wanted I haven't gotten. For the rest of my career, what I'm trying to do is show everybody I'm not a singer. I'm an artist, and I think that we use the word artist like just too openly for people because an artist means that you can leave me in a room with some music, and by the time you come back, a song is done. A lot of cats aren't artists, but for me, what I enjoy most is, you ever cook something in one of your favorite things, or you tell somebody to order something at a restaurant that you know is good, and you watching them, and you wait for them to take that bite. You know, there's only two times that black folks look at something. It's either when they blow their nose or when something tastes good. You know when you blow your, come on, you look.
You're right. Yeah.
Or when you drink or eat something and it tastes good. You look at it. So it's the same thing when I play some music for somebody and I look at them and their reaction. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying?
Now I've always said, you Dream and like Devontae from Jodeci, or like just like as far as like creatively and like just dope as far as like putting pen to paper and just craft that. Like it's been like you and Dream. I'd be like, I was thinking that, but like I can't put it together like that. So I mean, I've always just admired that about you and your work, man. So you know, definitely dope.
Everybody in the world was like, was he looking at me when he wrote Too Close? Right.
Put your hand in your pocket and hold
it. Or you gotta put it up against you. Straight up, straight up, right?
But again, see that speaks to the creativity because we've all done that. But for you to be able to like word what everybody. Now I couldn't put that together. And he gave us 3 verses of hooks.
The truth is, it's always about stating the obvious. If people can relate to it, then it'll last. Because nowadays, there's some kid in some high school gym somewhere that a Sadie Hawkins dance, sneaking and grinding, and having the same issue.
Right, exactly.
And then I call it the Peabody. Afterwards, when you done dancing and you got to rush to the bathroom, you got that Peabody. You got to go to the bathroom, and you got to maneuver yourself because you can't be straight. You know what I'm talking about. We ain't gonna get into that, but you know what that is.
All right, let me ask you, man. One of my favorite shows right now is Unsung.
Right. We are ours is airing in. I'm not really supposed to.
So you already done it.
We've done a lot of it. It's supposed to be airing in April. You know, I'm not in the group anymore.
No, I already know.
They're real brothers, so it's gonna be crazy.
I don't think y'all.
Okay, so I ain't gonna ask my question.
No, you can.
No, because I was gonna say like every time I watch like the last one I saw with Montel. I didn't know that Montel didn't own his music anymore.
Right.
And when I watched the one with Al B and what he went through after he did the song with David Bowie, you know, when you look at that show, you learn a lot about artists that you didn't know. What are we gonna learn about you guys?
For me, I can't really speak on everybody. I'll tell you one for me. When I first moved here, I actually sold my house in Minnesota to Kevin Garnett, so I was all good.
Yo, the big ticket, baby.
But what happened was, my financial people stole my life savings. So I lost everything, like almost $1 million. So literally for like 7 months I didn't have a car. Nobody knew. I had to learn. I was living like a hustler where you got to use money orders and pay bills like that because then all of a sudden after that, now the IRS comes like, well, we want our tax money. I'm like, but can't you see we don't care where's our money? So I remember one day I was right over there off South Cobb going to the bank, to the Washington Mutual. I'll never forget it, which is right around the corner from the Publix or Kroger, whatever. And I was new here, and went right around the corner to the grocery store, and my card didn't work, and I had like 30, 40 in one account. The government took it all. So then I lost my house, like everything. But it made me a better person because what happens is, what was hard for me wasn't that I didn't have something for myself, but I'm a giver. And my love language to others was, you need anything? So whether it be my mom or my sister, my dad, my brother, you know, just looking out for people. So when I couldn't do those things, I had to look within myself to become a better person, to just be better without all that. So it just worked out in the end.
And you're probably still that same person today, even without all of that. You're probably still the same person.
And then what happens is, I didn't sign my first check till I was probably like 26, besides like stuff that my accountant told me to sign. I didn't know how to do a checking account and all that. I didn't have to. And I wasn't irresponsible. You just have people you trust. It wasn't like my accountant was my cousin Tyrone or nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it was somebody that you trust and things
who you
didn't work
hired
out.
to do a job.
But you know what? God works in mysterious ways because it made me better than ever. And now, back on my feet doing my thing, I can't complain. But that's one right there.
Okay.
Hey, man, we're going to leave on that. We're going to break right on that.
And you feel this? You feel this?
Dope.
Right here.
We had to crush on
Tuck
song right there. Hey, man, we'll be right back.
Did you know volunteering can be fun? Community service is for everyone. Young people, families, men, women. As a volunteer, you'll help your community and gain valuable skills. Network with others. Energize your life. Make an impact and have fun. Get in step with your community. Volunteer. Visit www.lionsclubs.org. Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care.
Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions Clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
This is Judge Hatchet, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
To the beach, y'all.
Yo. Flint, Michigan in the building, man.
Shout out Andre Rising.
See Breed.
My
Breed,
dude.
man. Love this cut, man. It's hey, man, we still here with RL, man. It's the Crush. We doing our thing on Sensation Station. True.
Martine Cleaves.
Hey,
man, do you
sure.
know he put Michigan State on his bike? Not his back, but his bike.
My guy used to play for y'all, Alan Anderson. He was nice. He played for who he played for now? Is it the Raptors?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yep.
No, he at with the Nets now.
Yeah,
No, Wizards. The
Yeah, he
Wizards.
was Washington.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Fat,
Real good dude.
you gonna be past your bedtime?
I know, boy.
It's been past his bedtime. He ain't going nowhere now. I was
about to promote the show 7 to 9 in the morning. You gonna be?
He ain't going nowhere.
Nah, I'm gonna be good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You might,
I might just spend the night.
Hey, just go on Crown Couch in there. He got
Nah,
one.
I'm good. It don't take me about 30 to get home. I'll be fine.
You got gas
I
already?
got 2 PMs in the car. I just pop it when I get
But
home
you-
and
you-
take a shower. I'll be out.
You got gas?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. You already know.
Yeah.
They be taxing you in
But
Buckhead.
gas like $6 a gallon up here.
Boy, I just got gas at Kroger for $1.79. That mid-grade. I look at the Texaco over here like $2.74. Like, no, partner.
Yeah, they tripping. They get all the gas.
All right, I hope you got gas.
Oh yeah. For
Yeah,
sure.
okay.
Yeah. I don't mess around over here, man.
Right, you already know.
No, sir.
You already know.
I got stuck here, man. I started crying like, man, I gotta get $10 for gas over here.
Be like, hey man, let me get 6 on 3.
Man, I almost dehydrated on the show one morning. I did not want to buy water from Ahmad over there, but
I charge you $8.50.
A $4.99 for a Dasani, a 20 ounce.
He be charging Georgia Dome prices.
Yeah, $3 for a cup of ice.
Right. Come on, Pop.
I just had to buy some ice to come over
Where
here.
is Thomas Dimitrov? I know he is setting the prices in here.
As we move on to new stadiums.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you, man.
All right, why you rocking that Spurs hat though? For
He
real.
went with the outfit.
Okay.
It's that simple.
Tell him.
Went with keep it real with you.
Look, now, cause I'm waiting on him to rock a team that I know. He got like 2000 Falcon shirt, but I'm just waiting on that one day he gonna slip and wear like another team.
No, but you know what it is? His hairline crisp. So what he trying to do is, he ain't trying to rock no hat. He want people to see like, don't get it, okay?
Wavy, baby.
Man, I'm about to go.
He got that S curl box look right there. That's right. He don't use grease. He uses gel. Okay.
Pomade, thank you very much.
That's that Blue Magic.
Got that old
That's
Dominique
what's the stuff?
87.
Pink. What is it? Pink. The pink oil lotion.
Where we go for here for Nicky? Where we go for here, Nicky?
Hey man, the pink oil used to be the move. Put
All right, got that full beard over there though.
Yeah.
Rocking it. Protein.
Trying. Yeah. Exactly.
Got to train it, don't you?
Yeah, man, I'm trying.
Hey, we going to break already? We talk trash the whole time.
The RL over there, Joan and on the slide. That's messed up. Hey, you feel that?
Okay, I saw Prime over there. Hey, man, we come back, man. We're going to still do this some more.
She gonna make me go watch the wood when I get off.
It takes 12 years to create a graduate. It takes about the same time to create a dropout. And at the end of the day, the difference between a child becoming one or the other could be you. So United Way is asking you to make a pledge. Tutor a child who needs help. Mentor a kid who needs someone on their side. Volunteer to read to children. Because when a child advances, we all advance. Be a reader, tutor, or mentor. Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United. Take the pledge now at liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place this first. I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat. I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert, and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions Clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
Hey, this is Teddy Parrish, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Hey, we're back. Still hanging out with our fam, man. McFadden and RL.
Yeah.
So, man, go ahead, ask a question, man.
Man, he done cracked enough jokes that now RL fam.
Yeah, he family, man.
Yeah, he family now.
He family now.
So, we were talking about the new project you got coming out. You guys decide when you put this out. Is it going to be an album, or is just pretty much we're going to drop a single, kind of see where we go, and then go from there?
Well, we always record. So
Okay.
the hardest thing is a lot of times when artists that have been out before come out, they're trying to be, I call it musical menopause. You try to be too young or too hip or whatever. I remember one time growing up, was listening to Peabo Bryson, and he had a rapper on the record, and I'm like, wait a minute, wait, what? Huh?
Why they do that at
I'm
Peabo?
cool with the forehead, but now you got the rapper in there. Like, what we doing? So
Peabo with the rap.
what we did was we tried to study music, and my question was, okay, the show starts with No Diggity. We go into Let's Get Married remix into Too Close. Whatever record we come out with this new has to be on that level. We can't go from these iconic records to some ignorant song.
No doubt.
What is an EP? Please explain that to me.
Just a couple records you put together and put out.
Are you just trying to test the temperature of what your music is, or you ain't got enough records to do a whole album?
Sometimes you got so many records and you're still in the middle of working on a project, but you want to get something out now. Look at Bone. Remember they put out the EP, the first. They put out the EP first, and then it came with the whole album, and it was incredible.
Yeah.
So you can do that sometimes where you could back then. Now, maybe I do think some of these younger artists don't have a bunch of quality music, so they condense it down. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it is.
Gotcha.
What's in your opinion? Because I don't think production is as quality as it used to be because everything's kind of sounding the same. So how do you, when you're making this music now, how do you shape to not make it sound, I guess, mundane? Because lyrics today are just about everybody's got the same woman. I think it's the same woman they talking about.
I don't listen to the radio.
Yeah,
so, you gotta stay true to yourself. Again, you can start doubting yourself, and I did that when I first came here. But you, as an artist, you have to. Well, I already know most artists are insecure. I know I am. You deal with it. That's what makes us artists be able to write about certain things and talk about certain things. But the truth is, a lot of artists are, or even producers, because I can say, perfect example, when Too Close came out, when I wrote Just in Case and Anything for Jaheim and whatever for Ideal, they sound similar only because labels are calling me saying, we need one of those.
That sound like that.
I don't want to do one of those. I want to do something new. I got other ideas.
Right.
A lot of times producers, I need that. I need a track like Future. I need such and so. These labels or these artists are asking for certain things, and you give them what they ask for.
Now, did you guys want to keep Just in Case, or was it specifically for Jaheim?
Well, it was really for me. And the truth is, Just in Case was a slow song. We double timed it to make it fast. I wrote that song 5 years before it came out. I'm saying I did that, and I did Anything, and I did Remarkable on Jaheim's album. So yeah.
And you know what's crazy, Ariel? If I listen to any artist of a song that you wrote, I know it's you. I don't care who's singing it.
Yeah.
I know it's you.
Yeah.
And now, like, when you look at the music industry, man, now the songwriters want to be famous. The producers want to be famous now. Everybody's putting their taglines in songs just so you know who produced the
They're
song.
oversaturating the market where what happened is a lot of writers that aren't really that talented go to labels and go, I'll give you these records for your artist cheaper. Give me a check. Let me do a deal. And then they want to put out an album. That's where the game is. That's how the game started getting messed up. Where there's dope records. Like a lot of artists you're talking about have dope records, but are they dope vocalists? Are they sex symbols? Are they dope artists? Like, listen, I'm not gonna name names because I'm not gonna stop anybody's check because that's not what I'm on.
Right.
But I'm saying that any of the listeners, let's just be honest. How many of y'all like the song or what it's saying or the beat? But you know darn well live he's sounding like Barbecue Bull. Let's be honest.
Stop it.
Yeah, sounded like karaoke.
You think so? He be rocking. You think so?
Just in case I don't
He
make it
can
home
sing,
tonight.
though. And he can play though. He's an artist, so I give him that. You know
Just in case I don't make it home tonight, let me hit that one more time. That's what the song really was supposed to be.
Basically. No, not really.
And what's crazy, but see now,
somewhat though.
To hear that now, I can hear that as a slow song.
Right.
Now that I.
It was
Genius,
fast?
man. That's what I'm telling you.
It was a fast song?
No, it's slow because it was slow.
Oh, it was
Now it's
slower.
fast.
Okay, got you.
Don't even give me about some
Don't
of
do
these
Trigger like that. Tremaine, that's my boy.
Oh, no, boy, please.
Yeah.
Please don't with him. Yeah. Mike Will made it.
He did like one or two songs. Man.
We
Don't
got
do
London on the track.
Hey, man, we be right back.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place this first. I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert, and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
Enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
This is Coach Greg Thompson. Tune in to the Crush on the SSNATL.com.
Might get the deal now.
And we back. The Crush Recap brought to you by Blunt Power. With Blunt Power, 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about Blunt Power at their website, bluntpower.com, or go to their Facebook page, Blunt Power, or their Twitter page at Blunt Power.
Maybe I should have rapped it like Pop.
Blunt Power to the game. To the spray. Pump the fame. 3 sprays last for days. Hail Mary. Feel me?
I can't believe I'm sitting next to Coco Beware right now. It's amazing, man. Like, I just was thinking that, like, I'm really sitting next to Coco Beware right now, man. This is like, man.
I signed that for you when you finish.
And he missed it.
Yeah, he did. You think you Jonah Hill.
I said, I'm just honored to be sitting next to Coco Beware right now.
WWF?
Now you want to laugh now.
With the bird? Yeah.
Now you want to laugh.
Sorry about that. Coco Beware.
Man, it was a great show, man. Thanks, Ariel, for showing up, man, and coming with us, man.
I appreciate y'all having me, man. Like, for real.
Hey,
Like,
man,
it means a lot. And I had fun. A lot of times you be on, different shows and people be bougie and all like that. I'm with my cousins and them right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
My man pull out the Coors Light and everything. I'm like, man, okay.
Hey, we get
long neck. I said, okay.
Oh, man. He done pulled out the Coco Beware.
I have no curl. I have no curl.
See?
You came out better with one of the Full Force guys from House Party.
Coco Beware is about it. That's it.
Oh, he do kind of look like Jam Master Jay.
Yeah.
There you go.
But Coco Beware works, though. Junkyard Dog.
Hey, so, man, I'm going to put RL in figure 4 for you.
Yeah.
Hey, RL be joning, boy.
Hey, so, man, anything, you already talked about what's coming up for you, but anything you want to shout out, anything else you want to put out there, man?
No, I just want to say I appreciate y'all. Earlier in my career, you take things for granted. You think it's always going to happen, but usually, to be honest, I'm probably in the bed right about now usually. You know what I'm saying?
But, you get up at 5 in the morning.
But I was so, honored to be invited, man, and to see how relaxed it is and how cool it is with all y'all, man. I just want to thank y'all.
When we saw you at the thing, we like, oh, he got to come on the show.
Oh, yeah.
We like,
and we planned this months ago, and you see a lot of cats be that industry talk.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that, and I don't be on that. So when I was invited, of course I'm gonna come.
Man, he answers his own phone, y'all. So so some of y'all who be talking, man, hit my folks.
Hey, that'd be a pre-recorded message. Just FYI, he already know what he just sent it. Yeah,
there wasn't no Google number either. You know what that is.
You
call somebody and then wait and hold up. That means that they're saying, you got a call from, do you want to accept it? That's what that means.
The Magic Jack customer that you called.
Won't pack tail, move the sky pager.
Hey, big fat man, pump up, man. Talk about what we got going on tomorrow, man.
Hey, man, tomorrow, Real Talk with Michael and Joy, 7 a.m. to 9, as we do Monday through Friday, man.
How many people going to be in the studio
About
tomorrow?
50,000. That's how we do.
It's going to be a sellout.
Sellout crowd.
It could be 20 degrees outside. You come in the studio in the morning, be like,
it be hot.
Yeah,
so we don't play, boy. We do not play. Trying to get RL up in here. That's that Coors Light kicking in.
See, I told you.
Trying to get RL in here.
On his third cup.
As soon as he stopped answering me, who is this? Maybe
I'll
respond.
Who this?
Who this?
Why you keep hitting me?
Right.
Hit me on my next tail chirp.
There he go.
He answered the phone talking about some Johnny. He says, what are you talking about, man? Come on, man. Yeah, I'm ready for you, man.
Why did I come tonight?
Every time I hit him up, he busy. I'm getting some activator. I'm getting some insurance. I'm getting some gel.
I'm gone. The hell with y'all bitches. The hell with this show.
He done walked out. He's stomping.
We locked the door. We locked the door. He can't go nowhere.
Keep it bed, man.
He can't
hey,
go
man,
nowhere.
do you always ask people, man, do you have like a story or a favorite story of yours about touring, anything that you can say?
Yeah, I do. The crazy thing is this. Women always ask me, or they wonder about, groupies and things like that on the road. But the truth is, I always wanted to sleep alone. That was my thing. So I'm not saying that nothing happened before I went to sleep, but I wanted to sleep alone. So I remember I've always wanted to feel special. You know what I mean? Every man wants to feel like, you can be a, groupie. I just don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was I was in a city, this, the young lady, we hung out. I told her, good night, walked her, to the lobby, went up to my room to sleep. Next morning, it was time to get on a tour bus, and we was on a tour with other groups. And here she coming out somebody else's room. And it was like, oh. So awkward. You know what I mean? Like the dude on the, the dude on the couch talking about some, I sit on the couch and the banks walk away talking to me. Like, I was like awkward. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was so uncomfortable. And it taught me a lesson early on in my career. Like, be careful. Yeah. I got one child, and it was from high school. My son is 20. I mean, I didn't get caught up in all that. And it's really because of that moment to go, you know what? Oh, I'm not that special. Let me sit back and watch out.
Dang, so much we can. Now you just open up another one. So
I'll be back.
Having that 20-year-old son though, how does he see you?
Oh yeah.
Does he see?
I have more swag than him. It's funny because kids that grew up in the suburbs. He grew up in the suburbs of Minnesota with his mother. He want to be so hood, and I work so hard to keep him out of the
dude.
So I remember going to the barber school, get my hair cut $5, or then I learned to cut my own hair because I wanted to be groomed. Yeah. He nappy dreads, and I'm like, I took him to get his first pedicure. I'm trying to show him like, yo, women don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Things that I thought that would be instilled in him from me automatically, he ended up turning out like my brother more than me. And it's like, wow. I love him regardless, but man, I hope it's a phase. The whole dirty look, grungy look, please let that be a phase.
You come in, you all clean. Like, this dude.
Right.
So that song is coming out.
Yeah,
Y'all finish it?
Matter of fact, the guy just hit me about it right now. I got to go back to L.A. Like in a week, a little more than a week, because he's finishing up all the interviews. I'm happy about it, but then I'm not, because one thing I never wanted to do, like, my former group members, they've been all in the media saying certain things and untruths, but now what's happening is they're interviewing everybody that was a part of the situation, like from KG, from Naughty to, all the people that worked with us. So when people find out the truth, I'm going to be kind of happy, but then again, I'll never say I'd never do next again. Right now, I feel like I wouldn't, but you never know what God has in store. So I don't want to say too much negative about him, but truth is the truth.
So the Cowboys will probably win a Super Bowl before next perform together again.
Well, I'd have to see the check.
Oh,
listen. You ever notice? Let me ask you a question. You ever notice that other cultures can do business together that don't even like each other?
Right.
And then we'll pass up on some money. Right. Like, I don't mess with him. I'm not that guy. Right. Okay?
I always remember that about you.
Yeah, because there's certain people that, I really don't rock with, but if it's a check, you know what I'm saying, I can smile and, we don't have to say more than hello. Wow. It's business, and I think that for us and our people, sometimes we can't get over that, and
we
that
don't
stop
get
a lot of business.
We don't
like,
get it.
You know what? That's the Seahawks. That's why I don't like the Seahawks. You don't worry about what your fellow lineman or your receiver got his check. Yeah. Stick with your check. Don't try to miss some games because you don't count somebody. I hate when somebody try to count my money.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying?
We dropped knowledge today, man.
Hey, man.
Awesome.
You even doper than, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, man.
Like I said, you might done move up the chart. Right? I think you done bumped Dream out there.
Just don't put me in the figure 4, man.
No. You say you're going to the gym tomorrow. I'm sore from today, so you might get one. You might get.
Coco, beware.
He'll put you in that Iron Sheik camel clutch.
Right. Hey, man. Again, thank you.
I'm gonna say something about
Virgil. Ted DiBiase's guy. Remember Virgil? Yeah.
Good. I'm glad Ariel's off of me.
Yeah. Thanks, Ariel, man.
Well, I'm going to get back on you.
Thank you, Mike, coming in, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Kia.
My man.
Thank you, nigga.
It's time to take photos.
Thank you, Sky.
Go Broncos.
Hey,
my man.
Keep that on right there, because we know we got to get that drop. Do a hook for a drop.
And see y'all again in 22 hours. It's the Crush. Peace.
A dream of the future brought to reality.
That's Maceo.
Nah, that's Mike now. Hey, thank y'all for showing up. That's a man Ariel right there. Maceo, Mike McFadden. Thank you guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Hey, man.
I'll see y'all in the morning.
Peace.
So I need you to drop.